When I was 16 years old, my whole family went back to China. I was left here all by myself, and I was at the age going to high school, and I had to support myself. A good friend of mine, Herbie, knew that I'm not very aggressive in getting things. So what he did was he went and got a job for himself. The job is family cooking. He didn't need the job. He got a lot of money. So after 2 weeks, he would say to the boss, well, I don't want a job. I got something to do. And, may I ask one of my friends to take my place? And of course, they let him do it. And so I was introduced to the job. I did not know anything about cooking, so they taught me how to cook. They taught me how to make apple pie and peach pie. I did it very well. And one day they said they wanted the lemon pie. So I know the others. Lemon pie is just cut up the lemon and use it instead of apple and make exactly the same thing. But then I found out that's not the way to make lemon pie. I got free room and board, and they paid me $5 a week cash money because I need money to go to school. They fenced off just a little area for me to sleep in, a bed and one table and a lamp for me to do homework. And that's it. So after 3 years, I graduated from the high school. And even then, I saved $200 when I graduated from. Then I had to go to college. I like to go to college, but go to college, tuition takes. I haven't got enough money to go for tuition. If I want to go to Berkeley, UC Berkeley, I cannot afford it. So I went to San Mateo Junior College, where it's free. So I took 2 years in San Mateo, and I still worked weekends. I had a job in cannery, canning pears and peaches and things like that in cannery. Then I went through junior college that way. And then at the end, I still after 2 years, I still did not have enough money to go to Berkeley. So I got a job in Alaska to can salmon. I made quite a bit of money and got enough to go to Berkeley. In Berkeley, of course, I majored in chemistry, and the last year as a senior, I took a course on senior research, and then I graduated. And one of the professors asked me, well, you graduated, what are you going to do now? And I said, well, of course, I want to get a job as a chemist someplace. And he said, well, having a bachelor degree, you won't get a very good job in chemistry. Would you like to go to graduate school here to get a higher degree so you can get a job later. So I say, well, gee, I work all that time to get a bachelor degree. I can't work anymore, and tuitions and everything to get a higher degree. Then he said, well, if you want to go to graduate school here, we won't ask you to pay tuition, and also give you a job as a laboratory assistant to help out the students taking the course in chemistry. So I get some money for it, and also correct homework and tests and corrections, and say, gee, that's good. I mean, I can get enough work as a chemist, not cooking anymore. So I took the job and worked as a graduate student for 3 years. That was fine. That was an easy thing. You work in the laboratory, it's just like playing around. And then I went through that and got a PhD after 3 years of graduate school. And that was a lot easier to get a PhD than I did get my bachelor degree. A lot more fun. I had to work so much. I did not have any time for recreation. I had never been to a party while I was in high school. Never been to a party, never dated, and I just didn't work and hard work. And sometimes I got discouraged. Nobody helped me at that time. I was all by myself, no guidance. So, but I thought back earlier days when I was a teenager, before I was by myself, I was with a family. I used to go to Chinese school. After 5 o'clock every day, I went to Chinese school from 5 to 8. And what they taught me, mostly philosophy of Confucius philosophy. And I learned that when I was by myself, get discouraged, I think back on those philosophy. So I was determined to act out what they told me I should do, philosophically I should do. And I tried very hard to follow it. And that is was my guidance to keep me going. Mengzi is a disciple of Confucius. He said mainly a person has to work hard and do some suffering before they can build up their characters for future success. So I recite that passage to myself whenever I feel discouraged. The main thing is you gotta have opportunity come at the right time. I'm not in a high enough position to make my own opportunity, but I was able to accept the opportunity when it comes and make use of it. That's the main thing. If you are not prepared for it, opportunity comes, you cannot make use of it. So doing studying and learning is to prepare yourself to accept opportunities.